Good morning, guys. It is Friday, so the 1st of April. So, sorry, you didn't get a video out of me yesterday. Basically spent the whole day crying, so wasn't really good content. I'm getting worse with something and I don't know what it is. The muscles in my arms and my legs and my back is getting what I feel like lactating muscles. I don't know if it's that. I looked it up, but I don't know if it's that really. When you train a lot and you train so hard that your muscle gets really tired and aches, well, that is how they feel. And they ache and I feel very weak in them and I don't know what's happening, and moving around makes it really much worse. So I'm afraid that there is something worse than it's supposed to. And of course I went on Google and I looked at it, and there are a few things that it might be, but I really need a doctor to check it out to see that it isn't something of the better things. It might actually be CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome. This is something that, again, been like dipping on, wondering, can it be this? Because I'm having issues with training and getting really sick. So we'll see, but we'll see. I like moving, and this has been making me not being able to move. So, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. I mean, really a lot. So it's not a fun thing. And yesterday I was chasing doctors all day, and no one wanted to meet me and no one wanted to help me. So I had a pretty bad day, because when that happens I kind of crash. That's probably how you say it, because I'm not a doctor. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to handle this, and then no one is there to help me. No one wants to take the tests or anything, and that's kind of rough. But I did get a doctor's appointment today, so I am heading out just in a couple of minutes to go and go to the doctor's, and hopefully that will make me feel better and make me more happy. So that is what I'm going to do today. Woohoo! I am trying a new general practitioner, GP, I think they call it, because I've been going to these that is sort of closer to here, and they completely suck. There's so many reasons why I just don't believe in their capabilities as doctors. It's not a little list, it's a long list. So therefore I don't feel like I can't trust them. So I need a doctor I can trust. And my sister said that these people were great, so now I'm gonna go there and we'll see. But that means I have to travel all the way on the other side of town to do that. And we'll see what they can do about this, if they can do anything about it. At least maybe they can sign a paper or two so that I can stay home, because I have issues getting anywhere and going to work and trying to work when I'm in so much pain that I just want to lay down and sleep. It doesn't really work. So yeah, it's a rough day. It was a rough day yesterday. That's life. I'm getting some stitching done though. Not as much as I should do, because I am so tired and so exhausted and so much in pain that I don't even stitch. But I have a buckload of podcasts to listen to, so I'm gonna listen to them. I'm gonna go backwards. Usually I go forwards, so I try to, but I'm like, I think I'm about 100 episodes behind, and they're like 2 hours long, so that's 200 hours. That will take me so much time to catch up, and also they give up 2 new each week. That is why I'm so freaking behind. So I'm gonna start with the latest that came up today and go backwards. And I do get more stitching done when I'm listening to podcasts, so that is how it's gonna be. But yeah, I need to head to the train, so good morning guys. I hope you have an awesome day. Well guys, I am home. It was a nice doctor. He might actually be able to help me with this. We'll see. We only had like a 50-minute time, so it's a very short time. There's really just like a hi, hello, this is how I feel. Figure out a couple of tests to do, and then I'm gonna meet him on Tuesday. So that's basically how it works. It's nothing. I can't really do anything about it, and I know that he can't really do anything about it, but I think it relieves that hopelessness of not knowing what is happening, and at the same time nobody knowing about it. Now he knows about it, and he has taken these few blood tests, and I'll see him on Tuesday and he can tell me that it's just in my head. No, there's something wrong. There's definitely something wrong, I just don't know what. But now I gotten home, which means that I am going to rest for the rest of the day. I'm going to cross stitch. And I started this really cutesy, soft, beautiful, on Ida 14 count thingy, which I really, really like. But Heaven and Earth have their second challenge coming up today. It started today, so I really, really want to do it because of everything. I think it's fun, and this is exactly how I usually do my cross stitching. So I thought, why not make a full page? And I'm supposed to have the snowman to do this on, but right now I want to work on my blue dragon. And the blue dragon, I only have like half, not full page to complete, and then I will start a new row. So I thought I start this new challenge, which is it is cross-country stitching, 1 color at a time per page, just as I do it. So that is awesome. But I have this page left from the last row, and it isn't a complete page, and it's begun. So yeah, the cross country, you're supposed to finish a full page. That's like, I think it is 9,700 stitches, something like that, but we'll see. I am however going to do this over 1 full page on my cross stitch on row 2, so it's not the first page, because I don't want another head project right now. No, I have a plan of a new start when they get the one that is 10 stitch, and not. You could do either 10 stitch or cross stitch, because it hadn't anything about being quick. It was just doing it this way. So I'm going to do a new start when 10 stitching comes up as a challenge, but this specific challenge I am going to do on my blue dragon. So that is going to be awesome. I have strawberries in my teeth. Yeah, I felt a little bit sorry about myself, so I bought some strawberries. They weren't as good as the ones I ate last week. No, but the thing is, I'm really sick. It's really, really painful, and usually I eat candy. This is where I just stuff my face with chocolates and other kinds of candy. My new diet is sugar-free, so no candy. So I bought strawberries. because strawberries is just as good as candy, almost. Something. So I had a handful of strawberries. Really, really good. And I'm drinking tea. And you're gonna see, because I have this little Christmas, I've showed you this before, but this is my Christmas cup from Starbucks. I'm not allowed to have coffee anymore, so no more Starbucks. I actually had tea over at Starbucks. They have a flower tea that is a hibiscus tea. That's really good. But I have this because the other day when I was at the shop, or I think it's like a couple of weeks ago, I got some gingerbread herbal tea. It's just spices. It's nothing else. Really, really good tea. So I thought I have that in my cup with my little Christmas cup. Because it's cool. So Christmas tea in Christmas cup. And I have like a little drop of honey in it. Even though I'm sugar free, with all the other kinds of sugar, like there is sugar in fruit and stuff, but that doesn't count. It's like candy and proper sugar. But I do have a little bit of honey. It's really not in any way the amounts of sugar I usually have, but it kind of rounds off the spices so it doesn't burn, and it actually works. This diet is really, really good, and if this guy finds out that this issues is because of my diet, I'm gonna go ballistic. However, I would be really happy if I could have ice cream again. Well, I am going to set up listening to audiobook or podcast or something. I haven't really decided yet. I'm going to set up my head design and start working with it. So, yeah. It is time to head to bed. I pulled out my head design and I've been stitching, and I gotten 629 stitches done today. Whoa! As the challenge is going to be about 8,000 stitches, we have 10 weeks to do it. I kind of decided that I have to really stitch. So I'm listening to an audiobook. I bought 2 audiobooks today. This is one of those where I find an audiobook. I'm crazy about vampires. It's one of those things. Don't know why. I'm crazy. That's Gizmo. I'm crazy about vampires. So I got some vampire books. And the first one, I must say, I've learned something today. And that is, there's a reason why I really, really love young adult books. Because I don't really like to listen to about sex. I think sex is a private thing. I think it's something between husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever. So for me, reading about or listening to an audiobook that has a lot of very graphic, talking a lot of boobs and groins, and yeah, I'm purposely saying words that they didn't use. It makes me very, very uncomfortable, and it's nothing I want to listen to. And it's not that I'm saying that it's bad. It's I don't like it. Personally, I don't like it. If you want to listen to it, if you want to look at porn, if you want to do whatever you want to, I won't judge you in any kind of way. But personally, I'm very uncomfortable. So I picked this book, which was an adult book, or it wasn't a young adult book, maybe I should say. And it wasn't like, it didn't say R-rated or anything. I looked at Goodreader and I looked at Goodreads, yeah, that's the word, Goodreads, and I looked at Audible. So I got it. It had like a lot of stars, and it was supposed to be a good book. Didn't read thoroughly about it, but I read a little bit and it didn't say that much. And I think I listened for an hour and I wasn't comfortable continue listening to that book. It just wasn't my kind of book. And it's sad because I'm kind of interested and wanted to know the story, but because of it just having all of those explicit content, I don't want to listen to it because I'm uncomfortable listening to it. So it's sad. So instead, I did another thing. I did a very funny thing. I know that I have this, like, the readers for the audiobooks is very, very important. And I've recently listened to, I think, a full series of books with a very special reader, which was really, really good. I think she's called Jam, and Stephanie Jam, something like that. She's got a really soft voice and really awesome. So I looked through her, which books she has narrated, and apparently she narrates almost just young adult books, which is awesome for me because young adults, they might have a little bit of romance, a little bit of kissing and feeling all butterfly, but it's not any explicit content. So I've been listening to a vampire book, which is called Forbidden Forest. That's the word of it, Forbidden Forest. It's actually pretty awesome. It's about a shifter. She's a halfling, so she's a shifter and a elf, and it's about vampires also, which is awesome. I think it's a good book. So far it's a good book. I think I have a couple of hours in it. So while I've been listening to that, I have been cross stitching. So I'm sad that I can't do cards or anything, and I can't really move because things hurts too much. But a little bit of me is happy that I still can stitch. So I thought I'd show you how far I've gotten. So here is my little dragon, and I've done the black, and then I've done about 7 colors more, which has smaller. Started with the black, and the black was the color I had left off, so it was half of this little black thingy was left, and I think was that. So I've done that, and I added filling in a lot, which is awesome because it looks much more like a dragon today than it was this morning. I really like it. But yeah, so here's that. Tomorrow, depending on how my body allows me to do stuff, I either will be cross-stitching all day, or we actually go shopping for food. But food is the only thing, because you really need to fill up. Eating a lot of vegetables means you have to buy a lot of vegetables, and we're running out. But I did add some extra avocados today and some strawberries, so still have breakfast tomorrow. I'm gonna eat salmon and avocado and a little bit of caviar and some strawberries. So yeah. But right now I'm gonna head to bed, so good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.